Good morning, Tax Tip Tuesday, 45 out of 52, paying your self-assessment tax via your tax code. If you owe less than £3,000 in tax, you already pay tax via pay as you earn, so say employment or pension income, and you submit your tax return online before 30th of December, then you can ask HMRC to collect the tax due via your tax code. You can only pay your tax bill in this way if you have a single source of pay-as-you-earn income which is sufficient to code the underpayment. The tax on that source of income would not be more than doubled with its inclusion, and the tax deducted doesn't exceed 50% of the income. As a side note, Class 2 National Insurance for the self-employed cannot be paid via coding in. If you do your own tax return and you meet the requirements that I've just talked about, then you must tick a box to state that you do not want your tax code altering to collect your self-assessment liability. So if you would rather pay it over separately, you need to tick the box to say that you do not want it coding in. This is something that I often see clients have been confused with when they've prepared their own tax returns in the past. If you do choose to have your tax liability coded in, then it will be collected in 12 equal instalments via your tax code in the next full tax year. So, as an example, if you want to code the underpayment and you file your tax return by 30th of December 21, if you meet the conditions that I've just talked about, then your underpayment will be included in your 22 to 23 tax code. And the tax would then be collected via your pay-as-you-earn income equally over that tax year. So this means you're actually paying your tax at a later point. In the example I've just given, if you didn't include your tax liability in your tax code, then the tax would be due for payment by the 31st of Jan 22. If you're including it in your tax code, you'll be paying it during the 22 to 23 tax year. That said, this isn't the right decision for everyone, and tax and cash flow planning should always be considered before deciding. As always, if in doubt, please speak to an accountant or a tax advisor. Have a lovely day, everyone.